I hope you guys haven't forgotten about the series Forlorn Favorites on my channel. I hope it hasn't become forlorn to you, because welcome back to Season 3 of Forlorn Favorites here on the Disney Docket channel. This is the 29th episode / chapter of the entire series as a whole, and episode 1 of Season 3. Season 3 will also consist of 14 episodes, but it will be broken up over the course of my 2 remaining semesters at college. It's kind of something personal to me. Forlorn Favorites has been with me for the majority of my college career. I kind of want to end it that way as well. So this is the spring term, and Forlorn Favorites will start now and go for the next 7 weeks. And then during the fall term in August through October and November, that is when the second half, the latter 7 episodes, will air on YouTube. And the dates for those will be announced later on this year. So get hyped, guys. You got 7 episodes now, 7 episodes then, sprinkled in with a ton of other content. I decided instead of focusing majorly on the Forlorn episodes, I would do some Forlorn and then a bunch of other stuff as well. I think it's best this way. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And as always, I know you forgot about some of the cars that we're going to review. Maybe not this one, but some of you, I'm sure you have. So many people commented, like, I didn't even know this car existed until you reviewed it. And that is exactly what the goal of this series is. And so, yeah, guys, let's get right into it. I am so excited to be doing this series again here on the channel. And obviously, to begin Season 3, we have none other than Dirkson D'Agostino in his Cars 3 paint job. Now, of course, Dirkson appeared in Cars 1 also as the Trunk Fresh racer, but had an entirely different body style, entirely different paint job as well. Now, the reason why I think the Cars 3 version of Dirkson is forlorn, kind of forgotten, is because he's only been released in multi-packs, and no one talks about him. It literally is like people just don't even care about the poor guy. I know he was originally released in that 11 pack from 2017 with Jimmy Cables, and everyone cared more about Jimmy Cables, and even him, like Mattel did as well. They released him in 2021 as a single. Dirkson has not received any releases like that, so we're gonna give him some attention today. Maybe we'll see if Mattel releases him in the near future, because he's a really cool racer. He's one of the most unique designs for one of the Cars 3 Piston Cup racers, in my opinion. And honestly, the entire team of Trunk Fresh is becoming a little forlorn. I was almost considering doing Steve LaPage here as one of the episodes, and I honestly still am, because he is probably, in my opinion, one of the most underrated and underappreciated and least talked about next gens ever. Like, honestly, I looked at all my next gens, I'm like, yep, they're fans of him, yep, fans of him, yep. Not Steve, though. I just don't really see it out there, and he hasn't received that many releases either. So anyways, I will try and scrounge up a picture of him from the movie. Obviously, a background racer who didn't speak, but hopefully I'm able to find at least a halfway decent picture that shows him there in the movie. Now, I think the most unique thing about Dirkson is like this two-tone he's got going on between the black and the gray. I absolutely love his spoiler. I'm just going to skip right to the spoiler because I think it's awesome that it's black, and then half gray. Sorry about that, moving the camera there, guys. Let's focus up, Buttercup. I love that it's half gray. Well, it's not even half gray. It's like a third gray, but that's just so cool to me. Such an odd design, but it works. He also has the gray eyelids there as well. He is in the Cal Weathers body style, which all of the returning characters in the Cars 3 stock car class have. They all possess the Cal Weathers model. So that's, Paunchy Wipeout. Geez, how am I forgetting the other ones? That is just shameful of me. Oh yeah, Todd Marcus. You have him, Murray Clutchburn. Yeah, so guys like that. Anyway, you have a nice Trunk Fresh logo there on the hood, which is just enhanced from the Cars 1 version. It's the same font, but now you have some depth to it. It's outlined and has that drop shadow, which looks really good. I love that they added a green outline to the Fresh. It just looks fresh. And actually, they capitalized the F in the logo, whereas it was lowercase before, and yet they kept the T lowercase in Trunk. So very interesting. I like that, though. And also, the H is different. You can see it has like a little tail now. And so does the N. So maybe it's, I don't know. It's a very similar font, but the N and the H have tails now. Interesting. He still has the little sparkles or flowers around him to resemble cleanliness, as we talked about many moons ago. I remember saying the stars of cleanliness. I was super clunky about it. He has his 34 there below the headlight. He has some green arrows going up into the body here. Gray rims, like I was talking about. Love that two-tone light here. Contingency sponsors are the Piston Cup, Vitalium, Revolting, RPM, Nitroid, Octane Gain, and Clutch Aid, which is a major drop-off from all the ones he had in Cars 1 there, as you can see. It's also super refreshing to not have to complain about Thailand's decals in the Forlorn Favorite seasons, because I usually review the older stuff in these episodes that was made in China, where the decals were clear. Anyway, you have the red arrow indicating to the pit crew where to lift them up at to change out the tires. A nice blocky 34. So again, it's pretty much the same font, but it's just much more, they add the gradient to the green. It's got a massive white depth to it, giving it a 3D look. You got more of these flowers. Like, these truly are looking like daisies to me. So just kind of like an enhanced version of all these very basic clip art stars that they used on the Cars 1 version. Trunk fresh, you have the gas cap there. Another cool thing, he's got the gray window bars. Like, who does that? Like, who makes the window bars different from the main body color? I love it. You got the Trunk Fresh logo on the back here, Trunk Fresh logo on the bumper, his camera to, film the race behind him. I'm sure he gets a little cut from that. They probably pay him a little bit to wear the camera. They pay all the racers, because all of them in Cars 3 have them. All the stock cars, that is. Made in China. So it looks like the 7th day of 2017. I'm pretty sure I read that right. Wow. 7th day of 2017. Came out in July of 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Just a beautiful car. Really happy with this guy, and I really wish that Mattel gave some more attention to him. Not only do I want to see him as a single just for that purpose, but I also would love to see his artwork. I think it would just look so cool. I don't really know. Maybe it won't. Maybe they would botch the artwork, but that's on Disney and Pixar, and I trust them far more than I trust Mattel. And I'll be right back with a surprise. Surprise! Here is a prototype of the Cars 1 Dirkson for the Motor Speedway of the South set. So yeah, this is specifically a prototype for that set, not just his typical standard release. I think Dirkson was first released in a launcher in 2008, so it's not for that. This is literally just for the Motor Speedway of the South. The only difference is that this green part is just gone, like it's just black. That's pretty much it. I used to fantasize about this a little bit more and be like, oh, it's the inverted color Trunk Fresh. No, it literally just has a front black half. That's pretty much it, but it's still a very cool prototype. It's one of the rarest ones, I guess you could say. It looks like mine has like a little black marker. I guess that's a chip rather, which kind of stinks, but oh well. Here is the base if you are interested. They both have the same date stamp. That's interesting. Yeah, cool stuff. Just wanted to show that off. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments section below, who is your favorite Trunk Fresh racer? Dirkson 1, Dirkson 2, or Steve Slick LaPage? Of course, we got his Pity back here, Dirkson's original Pity, and then his hauler that came out in 2009, back in the glory days. But I will see you guys next week for Chapter 30 and Episode 2 of Season 3. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. Bye now.